Hello and welcome back to Gnomoria. It has been about a week, maybe 2 weeks since the last time I recorded. Look at that there, our mattress is being made. Oh, happy day. But yes, it's been a little while. I have been rather busy, and that is why you've seen a lot of the same stuff being uploaded on my channel, because I had some footage handy from my last stream, so that has been tiding me through the dry spell. But I am back. My boiler is fixed, my house is mostly not broken, my PC is mostly not broken, and things seem to be going okay for the gnomes. They are about to get beds in these rooms. Look at them, there are two. Well, one is already made and one is on the way. Oh, that is good. We are about to split up our new, poisonous ancients, rather. They're not new. Now, you may have been rather observant and noticed these. I will quickly explain what these are. These are chimneys, or, well, heat vents, I suppose you could say. For this is going to become the metalworking area. I've decided we really do need to expand on what we've got. It is just not good enough at the moment, so we are going to be expanding in here. Actually, perhaps I should also move the prospector in there. No, the prospector won't be moving in there. I may even make room for the prospector over here instead, because I think we are past the point now where we're going to be making things out of dirt, but we'll see. So I may adjust this room to add a prospector, but this one is going to be for the metal working area. We are going to have the furnace, which produces charcoal. We're going to have the metal worker, only one of those. The metal worker is where we would make statuettes or statues. Now we are going to have two smelters. The smelter, of course, breaks down worn gear, or maybe not worn gear if it's particularly poor. We're going to have two of these because at the moment we're just not keeping up with the amount of worn weapons and armor that we're getting from the goblins. We need to have two people working on this. Not that we're going to really get that, I doubt. The other two things we're going to have is another two forges, because we need to start making the slivers that we're going to be getting and all of the ore that we get into bars. So that's going to go there. And down in here, this is going to be the storage area. Instead of having two types of storage area, one for the finished products that these places make and another one for the raw resources that they use to make it, we're going to be putting all the raw resources down here. That'll include slivers as well, but I've not yet entirely decided on how I'm going to tile and floor this area. That is going to come shortly. But I haven't forgotten about this either. So throughout this episode, I'm hoping to start building up the walls. Now, I'm not going to be able to start work on the mechanics, but I'm going to have to build these walls with the mechanics in mind, because they are obviously going to have to travel through it. And perhaps I may actually need to start work on the axles and those sorts of things earlier. That is a possibility. But for now, I think what I'll do is I'll try to get the basic shape. I doubt I'm going to have it much taller than this wall. If I do, it's going to only be one taller than that wall, than this wall here, but we're gonna have to see about that. Maybe two taller, I don't know. It's a bit of a question at the moment, but yes, that's what I hope to work on. Now, have you finished with these bedrooms? Oh, there's only one left to go. Oh, happy days. It looks like you're gathering the materials ready to do it as well. Fantastic. We are about to get a new squad put together. Are you excited? You should be, because this is very, very happy days. Now, it is the 12th day of spring, so that means the cloaked baths have almost run out of time in the training grounds. Now, I'm thinking I'll probably have the acing shelters of camp train next. But we will have, of course, two squads training, two military squads, our DPS squad and our regular guardsmen. Now, trying to decide who's going to be joining the squad for the guardsmen, I don't know. That is a bit of a tough question, really. I'm going to have to think about that. And I'm still undecided on what I'm going to do. I might just leave Ajsto there. His shield skill will buff with our guardsman's shield skills. And although he won't do an enormous amount of damage, I think that would work out better, though. I'll have a think about that. That's something I'm going to be pondering off screen, I think. And talking about off screen, I think I'm going to go there right now. So I'm going to pause the recording and going to puzzle over how I'm going to lay the floors in here. And when you return, hopefully I will have them already busy at work laying the floors, and also have swapped over who's going to be working and decided who is going to be the commander of the new squad, whatever that squad may be. But I shall see you then. Welcome back. As you can see, we've had a little bit of a scuffle. It turned into, well, it started out as a little bit of a scuffle. We had several raiders die along the way, but then Lizzie's breastplate got destroyed. So it turned into a much bigger scuffle than it was originally. In fact, more of Lizzie's stuff got broken. So I've gone ahead, I've queued up some other beds to be made, but I've unsuspended the leather workers and the armor smith. I really need to get Lizzie's breastplate made again, but it is now the first day of summer year 6. This is fantastic. We have actually made it quite far, and only one person has died so far. A couple of you have been pointing out that I need to get back to the monument, and that is what I'm trying to do with moving the workshops out of this courtyard, because the monument's going to be quite large. It's not going to be very tall, but it will have a large footprint, so I do need this area much more clear before I can even start work on that. But we will be getting to it. I haven't forgotten. But I think it is time that we have a look at our military, and I've checked out who I'm going to be taking to be the new commander. Now, this new commander is not going to be the commander of our current guardsmen. That I would actually like to keep the way it is right now. We need a new squad, first and foremost. This is not going to be our garrison. Well, it is kind of going to be our garrison, but what should we call these guys? I think we should have them be... Let's think. No, I'm not going to call them... My lord, my brain's just filling up with the most cliche squad names you could possibly think of. I'm, in fact, ashamed to even consider them. We're going to call these guys the Spider Slaughterers. Slaughterers. There we go. That's got a lot of meaning, and it's much better than the Avengers, which is the first thing that popped into my head. I'm so ashamed of myself. Now, the perk that we're going to be giving this squad, not going to be suppressed fire, firing will, firing squad. Best defense? No. Shield wall? No. Keep eyes open. Really, is that it? Increase melee weapon damage for each member. Oh, okay, that's a pretty good one. Okay, now we're going to have exactly the same perks as we did previously. We're going to have a guard commander, and that guard commander, well, actually, maybe I should change that out, but we're going to have assassins in this squad. The reason why I'm thinking maybe I should change guard commander is that I don't need anyone with a shield. I would like someone as a guardsman, so perhaps what we'll do is, first and foremost, I'm going to check this one out. This is, okay, we've matched that. Okay, this one will simply fill up with assassins over time if we get them. And I'm going to go ahead and change this to... Well, no, I'll wait for that until we've got Troll of Reason and Elves and Dwarf out of the squad. Go away! Damn it! Now, what we need is a new position, I feel. Guard Commander is a good one, but we actually need a new one that is basically going to mirror this. So we'll call this the Master Assassin. There we go. I bet a couple of you are like, oh, please let me be the Master Assassin. Please let it be me who I am going to be picked. Who is going to be picked, rather, I should say. We will make you Frenzy as well. No, actually, no, I'm going to need to make you Commander. That was the whole point of this. Where are you, Commander? There we are. Right, uniform. We are going to go for... I'm going to have to make a new uniform for you as well, unfortunately. Just so that you don't... Well, I suppose... No, I'm going to have to make a new uniform for you. Alas, there's so many things. It's like a cascade. Right, Guard Commander, what have you got? Retreat of Bleeding and Retreat to Equip Uniform. Okay, that's all we're going to need then for the Master Assassin. There we go. And 2 uniforms, at long last. Right, where's Guard Captain? There we go. So you're wearing all metal. We want a new one. Assassin Leader. There we are. Well, actually, is that... It's Guard Commander. That's interesting the way I've got that up. Assassin Captain just sounds wrong. I don't have a captain of assassins. Right, we are going to go with leather for you as well. So you're going to be very light on your feet. The moment that our guardsmen have engaged the enemy, the moment they actually have the enemy's attention, I don't want you guys to be dragging your feet in catching up. You are going to be the main way of us killing people. So we want you to be moving very, very fast. Now, I'm going to want, for now, and this is the thing, it's only going to be for now, I'm going to set you up with... Because ultimately, I'm going to have both you and Adgestow wielding flintlock pistols. Which means you're going to have an increased... I guess I should build towards that. But for now, I guess it doesn't matter too much. We'll go with hammer and sword. Where's the sword? There we go. We'll get a sword made. You will be primary. Actually, if I give you 2 swords, it'll speed up your sword training, and that would be pretty good if ultimately I want you to be using a sword and a flintlock pistol. The reason why I want a sword and a flintlock pistol, though I suppose it doesn't matter too much, is that you get an increased parry bonus if you've got a certain perk. Oh, however, bearing that in mind, the perk I was thinking about was the swashbuckler. But you're a commander, so it really won't matter for you, actually. So I may as well just tell you to wield a hammer and an axe then, if that is the case. Oh, damn it. I wish these perks you could have more than one. I really, really do. Really do. I may still give you a flintlock pistol, but at that point, it won't matter whether you've got a hammer or an axe in your other hand. So I'll just let you go ahead and equip that as desired. Now, let's find the Master Assassin. Really? Really, game? Why do you do this to me every single time? That is an incredibly annoying bug. And it has been there for a very, very long time. Now, the Spider Slaughterers, Assassins, and we want the Master Assassin at the top there. Ah, this is fantastic. I'm really looking forward to this. We need a new squad. What do we got? The Hideous Entrances. No. The Rainy Entrenches. It sounds a little bit too World War II, honestly. Let's carry on going. The Strange Smoothnesses. No. The Cancerous Heroes. Are you intentionally just picking one good thing and then one bad thing? I think it is. Blackened Ones. Is Goblin's Blood particularly... Yes, we're going to go with this. Maybe Goblin's Blood is a particularly dark shade of red, so they're going to be constantly blackened by the blood of their foes. This is awesome. Spider Slaughterers and the Master Assassin will be the only person who's not currently in a squad. And that is Undead Llama, the Lumberjack. Soon not to be a Lumberjack, by the way. Now, I'm going to go ahead... Well, actually, I should just be able to find Elzen Dwarf. There we go. And Troll of Reason, where are you? Step up, Troll of Reason. You have a new squad to go to. There we are. So the Blackened Ones, in the formation of Spider Slaughterers, shall be led by Undead Llama and the 2 elite assassins, Elzen Dwarf and Troll of Reason. There we go. Now then, the reason... Yes, I think that's the best way of doing it. And then I'll get Undead Llama. The main reason I don't want to have one of these as the guard captain is simple, really. They've already got such high skills in their chosen weapons. So, for example, if we go down to Blackened Ones, Elzen Dwarf has a 61 axe and... actually only 37 hammer. You've only got a 34. I was expecting those to be much higher. But you've only got a 19 axe and a 32 hammer. No, I'm gonna keep going with this because you'll lose whichever skill is lowest. And no matter what we do, one of these guys is going to have... Their lowest skill is still going to be higher than your highest one. So we'll roll with this. There we are. Now, we need to give you guys some bedrooms. Let's get these going. Right, we want designate personal quarters. This one is for Undead Llama, which will be right down at the bottom of the list. There you are. Enjoy your new room. It's not worth very much, but we will get some proper furnishings in there. Well, statues, really. It's not going to be proper furnishings, I suppose. Now Troll of Reason has got 2 rooms. That can't be left to stand. Same will be true of Elzendorf. Right, Elzendorf, Troll of Reason? No. Bad. Whose is this? That's Soprances. Whose is this? That is Troll of Reasons. And this is Elzendorf. So, I'm afraid I'm de-designating these areas. I will leave them empty for now until we have more members for the Poisonous Ancients. However, we are now going to set you up to train. This is going to be where you're living for the rest of forever. And remove these designations as well. We really don't need them anymore. There we go. And also, the cloak baths haven't been swapped out yet. So it's acing shelters of camp. This has been a very busy first day of summer, I must say. Now, are you making... Oh, fantastic. You've actually... Wow. Whose is that? Oh, no, wait. Stop. Hang on. Ah, oh, damn it. Someone's nicked it. There was an insufferable something of something there. Damn you. Whoever just grabbed that item. It probably belonged to one of our new... our soldiers, and when I moved around the squads, they dropped their gear. That's the only thing I can assume. Damn it. But as you can see, I'm starting to build up outside, and I've also, I'm trying to get this area done. I've got a little stairs there so I can finish off up there now. But on the whole, things are going well, and once we've got a bit more armor, I'm going to feel a little bit better about having our civilians joining in the fights, because right now, they're actually, more often than not, completely useless. What are you doing in his bedroom? Really? Really? I think that's... they've literally just gone into Troll of Reason's bedroom and they're just fighting there. What? Is he talking in his sleep again? Is he revealing military secrets in his sleep? As long as it makes you better fighters, I suppose. But I think if he wakes up, I mean, he's an assassin. I wouldn't be knocking around his room. Oh, really? 0 nomads again. We have terrible luck. Look at this. 261,000 gnome bucks. And we've still got no one. That's a conspiracy, I tell you. And this area needs to be cleaned up, which we need to do now. But I'm going to be holding off for a little while on making the mechanisms and laying these down. I was thinking about this when I was looking at this. I'm fairly certain that I'm going to have the axles running underneath this wall. At that time, I'll just deconstruct the wall for the time it takes me to place the axles, because the axles basically run through the floor. And the gearboxes as well. And then we'll rebuild the walls on top and then have the axles move along. What I'm thinking of doing is having the power supply maybe in this corner, going up a vertical axle all the way to the top of the tower, or wherever I'm going to have the lever be, and then that will connect to the windmills. Again, I'm really thinking that we'll have the windmills on the top of this tower, which means we're not going to be able to start building them until we've got it all set up at the top there, unfortunately. But that's the way it's going to be for now. And I'm actually not too comfortable with you guys just going out there every now and then, so I'm going to cancel that until we've got a fair stockpile of blocks again. Right, there's a lot we're going to need to clean up in here. Also, I may as well forage this, since it's just stuck there, and that will get annoying. But you can see the light coming down through the chimneys areas there. But it's going to be a little while now. There's going to be a fair bit of waiting whilst we're getting things built. And at the moment, except for the very end of that battle, as seems to be the case, when things break, they only break right at the end of the fight. So if the fight has been fairly uneventful all the way up to that point, I probably won't leave it in the recording. Just because you've seen me defeat goblins and mants 1,000,000 times by now. And I'm not even exaggerating. It's been exactly 1,000,000 times. I counted every single one, or at least I think I did. I may have dropped off after the first, I don't know, 40. But yes, we're going to be leaving those out for now. Ah, really? Stop doing this. This is another bug that's been in for 1,000,000 years as well. My God. I'm getting like Sleepy Joe. It's 1,000,000 this, 1,000,000 that. But, yes, as I was saying, I'm going to probably leave most fights out unless they're interesting. And that is, when the enemies show up, if it's a particularly large force or a particularly frightening force, then I will probably keep that recording in because the battle will be touch and go. But yeah, Lizzie's breastplate broke right at the end of that fight, to be fair, which is probably the best time for it to happen because there were very few goblins left alive by that point. We'd already killed the two-headed ogre. But I am a little bit concerned that that is happening, or at least starting to happen, on a fairly frequent basis. So hopefully, Flying Staplers will be able to make a fair bit of armor now that I've removed the... now that I've unsuspended her workshop, because we are starting to go through it a little bit faster than I would like. Other than that, let's see, how many slivers have we got? We've got copper slivers there. Have we got very much silver? Well, we would have the statues if we did have the silver, and we do not have the statues, alas. But on that note, I think I'm going to wrap up this recording and just do a fair bit of building off camera, and when you return, I'm hoping to bring you back to this room, at least being designated how I'm going to be laying it out, and also perhaps already started mining on this room. So I shall see you in the next episode. But until then, as always, do take care.